Hello everybody, welcome back to Scrappy Adam and welcome back to Scrap Backwards, our first Monday of August. Today is the start of the last month using my mega kit, which has been going on for a good 6 months now, and we are near the end of it. It feels amazing to have used so much stash up when I look back at the original photos and video of my kit, which was a huge kit. Yeah, feels good to review so much stuff. So we're tackling two page kits today, page kit 5 and page kit 7. Sort of two easy peasy kind of layouts, and I want to try and get them done in under 20 minutes. That is the goal. Let's see if we succeed. So we're going to start with this one, which is page kit 7. I have had a little play about. So in this page kit we had 3 papers. We had this Kaisercraft one, which is this one, and it's from the Deep Sea collection, and it's the seashell paper. I've cut a little bit off and stuck it at an angle on here. This was just a cheap paper from a cheap pad, and I haven't stuck it down in the corner. So I decided to stick it at a bit of an angle. This is going in the bin because that is a scrap. And then we had this paper, which is the same paper I've just used both sides, which is an indigo and ivy paper. And we had this circle cut off, which I don't know where it's come from, but we had it, so we're going to use it. So what I'm thinking is we're going to use this circle to give us a grounding for our photos. So I'm going to place this very roughly with a little gap here, and roughly these being straight-ish on this paper. We're going to have lots of different edges going on. And then I've got this paper, which, as I say, is the reverse of this paper, which is an indigo and ivy paper. I love this collection actually, and I haven't used it all that much. Now I just want to pull this up for a moment. I've ripped paper, but it's fine because you're not going to see it, guys, so it's a-okay. I just want to make sure that I have got this as straight as I possibly can, just because now when we come to lay this, I want these to be as straight as we can. So they're going to go off here, and then I'm going to bring this one in down here, slightly past that one, and that's going to come across like this. Put a bit of extra adhesive there. And then what I thought is if we take these off the page, which you know by now is something I do quite a bit, that's what we have left from 3 sheets of paper, and that's going in the bin. And then this is where we are left with. So let me put some adhesive there and get that stuck there. So that is sort of the background. It's a bit weird, I grant thee, but I do quite like the idea of it. I do wonder whether, it's not going to come up now, I do wonder whether I should have put this straight, but it is what it is, so I'm not going to worry about it. Now in this page kit I had some wood veneer from Elle's Studio and this title piece from Simple Stories. And I've also got 3 3x4 photo mats, and I'm going to use all 3 photo mats, and we're going to place them across our page like so. So we're going to have 1, 2, 3 like this, at a bit of an angle as well. So it's all different angles, and you can see that this paper you can only see a little bit of. So whilst it didn't necessarily go with the whole vibe, it fits. I am also going to just pull in a couple of these flare, which are coming up, and these are sort of like floral. Just show you them, and they're going to fit in, I think, quite nicely. So for our title, I am going to put summer down here, I think. These phone stickers I do love, but they are a bit fiddly to get off without, I hate it when I get a fold line on the phone, which I'm sure you guys know what I mean by that. And then day, I think we'll go here. No, I'm going to put it down here. So summer day there. And then I do want to use these wood elements. So we've got this lovely flamingo. So this is actually a really quick and easy page that's coming together. And that is mostly because I had already pulled in a lot of the embellishments as well in terms of the wood. And I knew that I wanted to use some of the flair. So we're not going to need to add an awful lot to this layout to finish it off, which is great. Again, we're doing all our photos at the same time, so I don't need to worry about that. We will find the photos to match our layout. For this flare, which is leaves, vines, leaves, whatever you want to call it, I'm going to layer up one of our wood pieces. So let's pop this. I'm going to pop it up here actually, be a bit different. And then get some adhesive on there. This says I love summer, and I'm going to follow the line of this paper for that to go there. Don't know whether to go with the whole monochromatic look on this page, or whether to introduce another colour. I'm favouring the monochromatic look. What do we think? What do we think? So these are probably going to be pool photos because I've added a wood veneer that says in the pool, but that could always come off if we needed it to. Then I'm going to dive right in, no messing about today, into our kit and see what we've got. We've got these wax seals, which are great. So we've got this one that says happy. So let's bring in that down here. These are Pinterest Studio. And we've got one that says Soulshine and one that's got a flower on it. So I'm going to bring the flower one up here, just because you don't need to see the whole design. Now I wonder if we could, let's have a look. Okay, so we could even bring in this third blue one down here maybe. No, I'm not liking that actually. What about here? Okay, that works. So we've got that. These are from Pinterest Delightful, and I've not used a whole heap of them, but we're getting there. We are getting there, guys. Now we've got one of these Vicky B flowers, layered stickers. These are one of my favourite layered stickers from Vicky and American Crafts. I just think they're, yeah, I just love them. So let's bring that in here. And it's just got a little foam sticker, so I'll still be able to tuck my photos in. And we've got ourselves a little cluster going on down there. Then a couple of finishing touches. We've got some of these cloud stickers from Amy Tangerine. These are, it's an old collection this, 2016. So it's great to get these on a layout. Obviously I didn't start scrapbooking in 2016, so they're not that old for me, but that is when they were manufactured. Got a little blue heart as well, which I will bring in to there. So we are sticking with the monochrome vibe. Now when I do monochrome, I always try to bring in a variety of shades of the same colour, because I think that's where you're going to get your difference from. So in this instance, We are going for the whole blue with a wood accent, which I think works really well. Hopefully you guys agree. And then obviously we've got this, which is the white, but even the grid in this circle has a blue. So let's see if there is anything else. What we could find in this Heidi swap is whether there are any labels. Of course there are. This is Heidi swap. So I'm going to bring in a label down here just to bring in another shade. And let's bring one in up here. Like so. And that brings this shade in into a little triangle for us, which I don't necessarily stick to an awful lot, but sometimes it does help. We have got Let's Relax on these Pink Fresh Puffies, so I'm going to pop that up there. Still trying to use the last few bits of them. Soak up the sun. Let's add that in here. I do love monochromatic layouts, and this is why I just like digging through all the stash, seeing what things you've got matching, what will work, what won't work, and seeing if you can get a whole different variety of things going on. Like this is fun. This leatherette sticker from Pink Fresh. Now that gives us a pop of another colour, but I would still class this as a monochromatic layout. It's just giving us a pop, which we're going to find when we add our photos will really help pull it all together. And we've got these Hip Kit Club stars. Now these are actually from a winter collection, but again, you wouldn't know. So I'm going to add 3 of these down here. We've got a light blue, a black and white, and a solid one down there. Now if I wanted to add journaling to this layout, which I may well do, we've got various options. You could add it up here, you could add it around the circle, you could add strips here or here or here. So I've still got plenty of options for journaling. Now I just want to see if we have any more labels. We've got this one here, just to add a little bit of something under here. So I'm just going to tear this in half, just because it's the easy way to get that under. And then what we can do is up here, we could bring it in as well, just to carry on that label vibe that we've got going on now. So just a little pop of something there. It's a great way to get a pop of colour or a little break for your layout if you need one. Heidi Swap always does awesome labels. Generally, Heidi Swap or L Studio is where I go to find label stickers. And I think that we're pretty much ready to call this done. Now we do have an XOXO that could work nicely, so let's pop that there. And we have a butterfly. I don't know if I want to add a butterfly though, but a butterfly could work. Yeah, let's add that there. Why not? We've actually got 2, and it's in 2 shades of blue, so that ties it in together nicely. That was Cocoa Vanilla Happiness. So there is layout 1, which is a very monochromatic layout. All the blues, I love it. And now moving on to this layout, this was page kit 5, and in here we've got this wood embellishment and some chunky shaker pocket stickers and a dive into summer paper from Echo Park, which I have already cut, as well as these title pieces from Pink Fresh and this 49er market paper. Okay, so what I thought for this layout is we're going to add this as sort of like a giant banner, if you like, roughly in the middle of the layout. Doesn't have to be perfectly in the middle, but there. This is the branding strip of the paper that we're using. Obviously this is a Spectrum sherbet paper and it's the Classics Butterfly Flight paper. And that's going to go roughly there. So it is this paper. I do have another one to use this side. And then I've got another 3x4 photo mats. Also got this, which I don't think we're going to need, so that will probably go in the bin. So for our photo mats for this one, something I don't do very often, I don't know about you guys, do you use portrait or landscape photos more? I am definitely a portrait kind of scrapper. Don't know why, but it's definitely the one that I use most of. So yeah, for this one we're going to go a bit different and actually do landscape. And I'm putting them at a bit of a sort of ladder, if you like. And then I've got these dark colour patterned strips, which we are going to tuck in. If I can work out which is the straight and non-straight side. So I'm going to tuck these in, sort of coming down here like so. And they're not gonna match, obviously, and that is okay because we're using different ones. And this was actually a cut apart card from the same paper that I have simply cut around the sides of. So I'm just going to tuck this one in there, like so. So that's just to get another little pattern going there. This is what I have left from this paper. I'll keep this for my scraps. This is going in the bin. And then I just want to add a bit more adhesive here, just to make sure that these photo mats are going to stick. Okay, so that is the basics done. I think I like it, I don't know. And then I'm going to add our puffy stickers sort of at these joints here. So we've got a flamingo coming down here, why not? Flamingos. A pineapple, again, why not? And a floral cluster. And then on this other side, I am using some of these Pink Fresh words. We're sort of using them as accents. So we're starting at the top and the bottom with pink. So whilst the colours are not actually going to overlap the colours of the paper, it's the colours of the paper that I have used to decide which ones to use. And we're using them in that order, but I'm just not focusing on making sure that the colours match up, if that makes sense. So we've got Happy Days going here, we've got Delightful at the top, at the bottom we've got You Are My Happy, and then here we've got Chasing Beauty. I've not taken that bit out of that. Why? Keep missing bits, which is rather annoying. So let's go in there. So it kind of mirrors the idea of our photo mats in that they're coming like this, whereas these are coming like that with a bit of jutting. And then we have this wood layered sticker, which I think will pop down here. I know I would like to add a word strip as well, so I'm going to go to, what are we going to go to? I'm going to go to these two sticker sheets first because I know that the colours kind of match. Let's see if we've got anything that could work. So we've got good things that would work nicely down here. We have got shine bright, so very generic phrases, and just some word strips going in there. Wake up and be awesome is another perfect one, and I'm going to tuck that in underneath our pineapple. And the best is yet to come. That's a great one as well. So very generic, and that just, I feel like it brings it all together. Looking at this sticker sheet just to see if there's anything else that we may want to add, and I'm not sure there is. A couple of tabs maybe down here. So we've got a white tab there, and we've got a wood grain tab there. Of course, the wood grain pulls in nicely with this wood embellishment. We've got this floral, which we could try and pull in there. Okay, I don't think there will be an awful lot more going on to this layout. It is a very simple layout, but it is nonetheless another memory documented, or at least it will be when we add in the photo. So let's see if there are any finishing touches that we might want to add. So we've got this little celebrate puffy sticker that we can layer up with good things and extend that word phrase, celebrate good things. We've got, these are black cameras and we don't really have any black in here, so I'm not going to use that. We do have an arrow, shine bright. Don't really have blue, but I wonder if these birdies could work. Let's see. Okay, they could work. So we'll put those two birds up there. And then let's perch another bird there. Why not? Couple more flowers that we can dot about. So I'm using these flowers like we might use enamel dots down here. This is a very colourful layout, so very different to the previous layout. We've got a little banner that says Wander and Roam. And we've got this one that says Sunshine Kisses, You Are My Happy. I feel like that could work together. Still not used these Vicky Bootin puffies. Wonder if we could get this one in here. Yeah, Love You works there. Excuse me. And I feel like that's probably going to do it for this layout. Just see if we can get, I'm going to take that bird off there and bring in that little globe instead. I feel like that's a better match for that area. And I do love these Jen Hadfield puffies. a little puffy geotag. Okay. We could, if we're going to use a pineapple, we might as well use a pineapple and duplicate it with a puffy pineapple. Why not? Why the heck not? We could actually do the same on all three of these, because I actually have the foam sticker equivalent of the shaker, and I've also got the same for the others as well, so that could be a quirky little... So we've got a puffy and a shaker of each sticker: pineapple, flower, flamingo. Just a little added touch there. These are becoming increasingly difficult to use, I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to stress about it, but they are becoming difficult to use. So they'll probably end up in the pile to de-stash to you guys. And that's going to do it for this layout. So that's 26 minutes, not bad for me. 26 minutes to complete these two layouts. I had already cut my papers, of course, and had to play around, but other than that, that's all we had done. And we have looked through our kits and used a good chunk of kits on these two layouts. Very different, one monochromatic, one very colourful and in your face. 6 photos and lots of product used. I hope you like it as much as I do. I will be back next Monday with another Scrap Backwards kit video, and I will be back before then. I'm trying to really kill these page kits and this kit, so you will see more videos throughout the month. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to check out what Kathy has been up to, and I will see you very soon for another video. Bye for now.